All right, well, good morning and welcome to the Acton School Committee meeting of July 10th, 2018. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and we're going to begin with our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, any adjustments to our agenda this morning?
Only if, number 3, if you didn't get the monthly minutes. You didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring both the minutes from today and June to our next meeting, including I'll transcribe anything from the workshop and Jen will take care of the minutes for video today. So that's the only adjustment will be number 3.
Okay. Any comments from our missing public? I guess we can skip that section and move on to the consent agenda, and I'll look for a motion to accept the consent agenda.
Can't accept it. There isn't one minutes.
We
This
didn't
is
get
a
it.
July meeting.
Oh,
No
well then we
administrators.
won't have any,
Okay.
yeah.
It's going to be a quick meeting.
So be it. Then let's move on to number 4.
There you go.
Oh, let's see if I can take 30 or 40 minutes with something to talk about,
Go
just to make
for
it
it.
a regular meeting. Actually, the building, if you've noticed coming in, looks great. Andy and the crew have done a fantastic job. They started the middle school wing, got that done first with some new carpet in the floors, a little bit of painting, because summer school came in this week. Going to do the gym floor in a couple of weeks. We'll keep people out of there during that time, but he's probably ahead of schedule. They've done a nice job. Summer school started this week with 11 standards recovery students, and that's Tracy and Michelle Raynard. Now, standards recovery is for our 6th, 7th graders moving into the 7th and 8th grade. And these are folks who may need a little bit of work in certain areas in reading, writing, math, science, to get them up to where they need to be to start school. It's for 4 weeks, 4 days a week, from 8:30 to 11:30. Transportation is provided. And when the students are up on their standards, they can go. It's not 4 weeks for everybody. It depends. You might just need a little or you might need a lot. It's voluntary. We use an RTI process to look at all the students, and we invited these students back, and they came. So this is our 2nd year running a summer program for students that's non-special ed. That's for students to get caught up on proficiency-based learning. We want to make sure that everybody's at least learning the minimum standards. Some are going to learn more, but we need to ensure the minimum. So that's what the summer school's about. At 5 extended school year students under special ed with Jen Goodwin and Sue Mitchell, and I believe Lori Facto has a student on Wednesdays, and they come in on the same transportation. It's the same 4 days a week, 8:30 to 11:30, and those students are basically in the library, and they were so kind to take a break and move to another classroom, so we did a
And
library.
what grades was that?
The ESY is special ed, so that would be any student who is between grades kindergarten through 7 that need extended school year. Remember, pre-K, they're not ours, they're CDS. And the hiring committee for the social worker will meet tomorrow morning. We have a couple of applicants we're going to meet tomorrow. Hopefully, a qualified person will come forward, and I'll bring that nominee to you at the next meeting. That'd be awesome. And as I mentioned prior to starting the meeting, the auditors are here. I suspect they'll be here for the week. They're in the conference room, and Kim is working with them. I'm sure they'll be done by Friday. So that's it for my report since school's been out. There's been a few things going on.
Great. Anything under progress monitoring reports, other than what you just said about the
No, other than that.
extended school year?
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
just the kids being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, committee reports. We don't have any committee reports this morning. The long-term committee hasn't met. Policy committee hasn't met. And negotiations, don't have anything yet. We can talk about that in our workshop. Okay.
Can I ask a question of the negotiations committee? Would you two like me to reach out to Pam, the president, and see if we can get some dates, or do we want to set the dates? That would be Pam Hartzell and Judy Washburn.
Yeah, we need to set dates.
So do you want to reach out to them and say, can you provide us with, say, a date in September, and then we'll get together and we'll do the dates from then, but just a lock
Right,
in.
get at least one date in
And you want me to
September.
start with the support staff first, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll talk to Judy first, see if we can get a September meeting, and then Pam, maybe a later September meeting, but start with the support staff, okay?
Okay. New business, school committee votes. We need to vote in our officers and committee members for the year. We'll start with 711.
I'll make a motion to nominate Judy Shane
What a
for
shock.
chair. Second.
Any other nominations from the floor?
Okay.
All in favor? Okay. Vice chair.
I'll nominate Jeanette Burse, vice chair. Second that.
Any other nominations? All in favor? Finance committee is, yeah, that's you, no, the finance committee is Jeanette and.
Whoever signs it.
Yeah, the people that are signed up for the
You
bank,
and
so
Jeanette
they'll
and Mary
probably the
is the
same.
alternate, yeah.
Jeanette, Judy, and Mary.
I'll nominate Jeanette, Judy, and Mary as the alternate for the finance committee. Second.
All in favor? Okay, long-term planning committee. Do we want to keep some of the same committees that have been working, or do you want, I don't know, if you have any preference on any committees you'd like to be on? There are two committees coming up here, three committees actually. The long-term planning committee meets like once a month usually with Andy before the school board meeting and go over anything that needs to be looked at as far as the facilities and grounds and upkeep and updates and things like that. And the policy committee meets once a month usually, sometimes more, but try to meet at least once a month with John and with Kim to see what policies have come down from the state that need to be updated, need to be added to our policy book, or what policies we have in our book that might be, need to be updated.
I would like that.
The policy
That would
one?
be great.
Okay. Then somebody would like to nominate her for that, wouldn't they?
I will nominate
Okay.
Linda to be on the policy committee.
We're going to nominate Jeanette. to
And
be
we'll,
on
And
it.
Jeanette.
and we'll nominate Jeanette as well.
So I'll second that, Linda and Jeanette on the policy committee.
Okay, all those in favor? Long-term planning committee, this has been, Mary and Amanda have been working with John and Andy on that.
We'll
You
continue.
want to continue with that? Okay, somebody want to nominate Mary and Amanda?
Go ahead, Linda.
I would like to nominate Mary and Amanda.
I'll second it.
All in favor? And the negotiations committee is such a coveted position. Just kidding.
Actually, I'll
Just kidding.
nominate all the selectmen.
That easy. Mary and Amanda have been working on the negotiations committee with the support staff and also with professional staff. So
I would like to nominate Mary and Amanda.
that sounds like a
Good
great
choice.
idea.
Lots of meetings there.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a big year.
And
So
Forgive
can
me.
I second myself?
go
to
ahead,
Mary?
second yourself, yeah,
Yeah.
all right, all in favor? And forgive me for not doing this sooner, but welcome, Linda, to our school committee.
Thank you.
It's great to have you join us here. We look forward to having you work with us all year.
Thank you, you too.
Good. All right, we're up to
Okay.
7-2.
So we had, I think, 24 applicants for the assistant principal instructional coach position. Yeah, we had a lot of people apply and had a healthy review of the applications, had a day of interviews, and I'm happy to present who's with us today. Lori Lodge as my nominee to you. She has 16 years at SAD 57 as a curriculum coordinator, working directly in central office. Was also a peer coach in the SACO school department, working directly with teachers and teacher effectiveness. And started as a 3rd, 4th, and 6th grade teacher in SACO as well, so has the classroom experience. And I think she's going to do a great job for us. She has a nice blend of operational procedures, understanding how a building runs, and that very important professional development for our staff. And we're going to hit the road running here as soon as I get a vote, and we'll get the schedules out, and I'll let the staff know she's on board, and maybe Lori, give you an opportunity to talk to the board a little bit.
Well, if you have questions for me, just what John said, and as curriculum director in 57, that was a variety of jobs, because there was only one of us. Well, there was 2 of us when I started, but that got cut eventually, so down to 1. So that one person was curriculum, instruction, professional development, all the grants, certifications. So it was just pretty much it.
K-12?
K-12, yeah. And now pre-K-12, we've added, over the last few years, several pre-K classrooms in the district. So I've had I hired substitutes, I oversaw literacy programs and the literacy coaches at the elementary schools as part of Title I. So variety of experiences there. Same thing with 57, I started with the grant work in the administrative role after teaching 6th grade for like 12 years, and then a 4th grade position for a couple of years, and then 3-4 multi-age. So all of that. When I took the grant position, they were also starting some of the peer coaching with an education by design model, which is very similar to understanding by design is what they call it now, and just really implementing unit-based instruction that pulls multiple content areas together. And so I was a peer coach for that for a while. So just a variety of experiences. I live in Lyman, so I'm not too far away.
So is this job full-time, like summer also?
Mm-hmm. Well, our contract would start when we get a vote, and we're going to work a little bit this summer, but she's really like 2 weeks before school starts to work directly with me to get us going. It's the contract's administrative contract. I don't have it for it was 190?
198 days.
198 days at 66, 493.37. 66, 493.37.
And 190 what?
198 days.
Yeah, 198. So we've got some summertime. Previously in Francine's position was true too. It was a little bit after school and a couple of weeks intense before, but kind of the way I work it is it's piecemeal. If we got some things we got to work on, we're around, we work on it. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. And then it's because of the piece to support me when I'm not in the building, as well as if we got more than one fire to put out, going and helping teachers and helping kids during the school day. Looking forward to it. It's going to be kind of neat to have Lori on board with the staff. I think we're really honing the instructional coach piece this time around. I'm really looking forward to that piece. I can teach anybody how to run a school building, but my strong suit probably isn't curriculum, so the strong suit's sitting right here in front of you, which is awesome for me, for the school. Yeah.
All right, so I'll look for a motion to nominate Lori to the instructional coach / assistant principal position for 198 days, salary 66 for 93.37.
So moved.
Second. Sorry.
It's summer.
Any discussion?
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Look forward to it. Thank you very much.
So Lori's going to be on email and going to get some keys today and connect with Andy while I work with you guys in a workshop. And we'll be accessible for any needs we have. Okay? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Do you know how to track down Andy?
I'll find you.
Okay. Kim
Just
can
walked
help
by
you
a few
too. He
minutes
just
ago.
walked by that way, but Kim can
You
also
meant that
call him. He did, yeah. All right, thanks.
I'm fine.
Good job. See ya.
Motion to go into
Want to go into
executive
executive
session?
session? Okay.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session at 10:23. I'm no longer looking at these spots.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded, we'll go into executive session for personnel matters, MRSA 4056A at 10:23. All in favor? So moved.